The commentary from the peanut gallery is getting louder and louder and louder and dumber and dumber and dumber. Emmanuel Acho first said that Caitlin Clark should get into a fist fight on a basketball court. And now, he is saying, well, she's just not that important to the WNBA. And she brings more headache than she does bring progress and, I don't know, money and ratings and merch sales. And yeah, Emmanuel Acho thinks that Caitlin Clark shouldn't be in the WNBA anymore. And we're going to play his video for y'all so you can listen to this guy once again give his hot take. I could actually live with the one on the she needs to fight back, but this one is just. I know he needs clicks. I know he needs views, and he likes to think he comes off intelligently on some of these videos. But man, you come off like a complete and utter buffoon. Let's take a listen. But before we do, welcome back everyone to another edition of Indiana Fever Unfiltered, powered by Come On Now the podcast. I'm your host, Rudy Rodriguez Show. Mind hit that like button, subscribe, ring the bell, hype the video. Appreciate y'all continued support, man. Let's jump in right here. Here is the video from Emmanuel Acho with his brilliant, thought-provoking commentary. Take a listen.
The W at this junction in time would be better without Caitlin Clark because she is a bigger distraction than she is an additive. Caitlin Clark has gotten the WNBA over the necessary threshold they needed. Now people are watching. Now we realize, oh, there's talent in the W, talent that's actually even greater than Caitlin Clark. And I'm not just talking about bigs like Asia. I'm talking about the Olivia Miles. I'm talking about the Paige Beckers. Hell, I'm talking about the Kelsey Mitchells. Caitlin got the necessary eyes there. But now that the eyes are there, we don't necessarily need her anymore. Caitlin did what only Caitlin could do, and we don't necessarily need her to do anymore. Thank you, Caitlin. We can take it from here. Now you're saying that the WNBA needs to be cognizant of where they put Caitlin Clark on posters. The WNBA and the officials need to alter the rules for Caitlin Clark. The WNBA and opposing players need to treat Caitlin Clark more gently. Caitlin Clark's coach needs to be cognizant of how she talks to her in public because it's going to look like there's an issue. Unless we can take off our gloves for Caitlin Clark and stop trying to act like she's a messiah, the WNBA could and would be better off without Caitlin Clark, at least without this version of everybody coddling and caressing and catering to Caitlin Clark.
This guy's a moron. This guy's a moron. I mean, a serious moron. And he makes you just want to scream with this stupidity. Like, it's so annoying. So let's go back to this thing. He says the players that are better than her. He says Olivia Miles. Olivia Miles has played, 18 games in the WNBA? Olivia Miles' numbers right now as a rookie are worse than Caitlin Clark's numbers were as a rookie. I'm just saying. Olivia Miles got drafted to the best team in the league last year, record-wise. She got drafted to a team that had two legitimate all-stars on it in Kayla McBride and Courtney Williams. She got drafted to a team that then picked up Natasha Howard. She got drafted by a team that has the best coach in the league. And she's being allowed to do what she wants to do. That said, I've watched Olivia Miles play, and she's a hell of a player. She's always been a hell of a player, but Olivia Miles wasn't even the best player on her college basketball team in Notre Dame. She's averaging 18.7, 5.7, and 4.8. I don't think that's anywhere near what Caitlin Clark did as a rookie. In fact, it's not. Caitlin was over 19 points, 8+ assists, 5+ rebounds. You can run all the bullshit to me about shooting percentage and turnovers. Olivia Miles is like third in the league in turnovers now. I think something like. I mean, this is Olivia Miles' last 5 games turnover wise. 5, 1, 4, 6, 5. You want to go a little bit deeper? You want to go a little? We could take it deeper. Let's go. 3, 6, 4. So her last 8 games: 4, 6, 3, 5, 6, 4, 1, 5. That's her last 8 games. In that same stretch, assist wise, 6, 1, 5, 4, 4, 6, 5, 8. Child, please, man. Come on. Caitlin Clark had 12 double doubles with points and assists as a rookie. Olivia Miles has 1. She has one in what? 18 games, 19 games, whatever their record is, 19 games. Paige Beckers, no different. And by the way, Olivia Miles, 51.9% shooting percentage, will drop. It will continue to drop because it's just you don't become a better shooter in the WNBA after you shot 46, 47% your entire career in college. What's happening is she's getting a lot of layups. She's wide open most of the time. I mean, these are facts. If Emmanuel Acho spent 5 minutes watching, he'd know it. Paige Beckers. Paige Beckers. What are we talking about, folks? Like, what are we talking about here? Paige Beckers. Paige Beckers' team last year won 10 games. 10 games. 10 games. And they added a really good power forward in Jessica Shepard. But Paige Beckers, rookie season. Same points, less assists, less rebounds. Okay. I mean, and I mean, quite frankly, plays with a better coach now than she had than Caitlin Clark has probably ever had. Now, again, 10 games, 10 wins as a rookie. How about we look at who was the one? Kelsey Mitchell. This guy had some level of audacity to say Kelsey Mitchell. Kelsey Mitchell was 49 and 149 for the 6 years. Sorry, for the 7 years prior to Caitlin Clark's arrival. 49 wins, 149 losses. Kelsey Mitchell's never made anyone around her better. She's always been a shot chucker, a scorer. That's fine. That's her role. She doesn't make anyone better. And you think she's better than Caitlin Clark? Why? How? It's absurd. Her field goal percentage playing with Caitlin Clark is much higher than it was playing without her. She's shooting 49.5% this season. Best year of her career, shooting-wise. Best scoring year of her career, shooting-wise. Most of her shots are open looks. Most of them are wide open looks. This is a player that averages 2.6 assists. Her number in assists has gone down this year. Why? Because she don't make anyone around her better. She doesn't. Even in a season where Stephanie White's gone out of her way to create an offense that doesn't go through Caitlin Clark, Kelsey Mitchell still can't get assists. She still can't create shots for other people because she cares about her scoring more than anything. The rules, coddling, the coach. Are we serious here? The TV ratings are through the roof because of Caitlin Clark. If Caitlin Clark picked up her ball and went home tomorrow, there would be multiple podcasts overnight that shut down or have to completely reinvent themselves. There would be 1 million plus fans that would stop watching overnight. I'm one of them. I would literally have no reason to watch another WNBA game if Caitlin Clark decides she didn't want to play anymore. No reason. Literally no reason. All my unfiltered platforms, I'd shut them down. Shut down overnight. I'd get back to dealing with Miami Hurricanes, NBA, NFL, combat sports, baseball. I'd go back that direction. It wouldn't be hard. The difference between my channel and their channel, other channels, is that they're Caitlin Clark 100%. I'm not. That's not how I'm built. I have now. Would I lose subscribers? Probably so. Or I could flip over to the Washington Mystics permanently. You know, for the time being. I don't know, but I can tell you this: the ratings would go in the toilet. They would go in the toilet because people would stop watching other. There's no reason to watch other people. There's no reason to watch. Why would I watch other people if she's not playing? I don't care about the other people. I watch them because I watch them in a comparison to her. Not that I think they're that great. I think they're decent. I think they're good. I think some are great. But a lot of them largely suck. So why would I keep watching? Why would anybody? Coddled? The referees are coddling her? Really? Wow. We have a new form of what the word coddling is, because coddling would mean she gets a lot of foul calls. She gets fouled 3 times a play. Like, we can cut the BS. She gets fouled 3 times a possession. When she has the ball, she's fouled 3 times, almost every time. I mean, and then she gets called for everything on the other side of the court, even when she doesn't touch anybody. And there's video proof of her not touching people, and they're calling fouls on her for which she didn't touch anybody. Yeah. Emmanuel Acho is a crazy person. He really wants attention. He really, really wants attention. These players, they're not better than her because basketball is a complete thing. If you want to say, and Kelsey Mitchell defensively is just as bad as Caitlin Clark, if not worse. So she passes the ball worse than Caitlin Clark, scores similar to Caitlin Clark, does not have the range of Caitlin Clark, does not make people better around her, and plays arguably worse defense than Caitlin Clark. But she's better than Caitlin Clark. Olivia Miles gets the free reign on the court. No one really guards her. When she gets double teamed is when she seems to struggle, but she doesn't get double teamed that much right now. So they haven't figured it out that doubling her actually helps them. Paige Beckers, she's got better players around her now, and still her numbers are not better than Caitlin Clark's. Like they're still not better than hers. You want to talk about complaining? I can show you a video yesterday from Olivia Miles and Paige Beckers chirping back and forth at each other. Back and forth. Paige Beckers saying, "What you gonna do? Why weren't those two players teed up? Wouldn't that be considered instigating?" Same ref that teed up Caitlin Clark, by the way. Why weren't they teed up for instigating, talking shit back and forth? Why not? It's just annoying. It's incredible and annoying. And then you have idiots like Acho who jump up here because he wants to be I don't know. He wants to be invited back to the cookout or something. I don't know what his deal is. This guy is so all over the place. One day he likes white people. One day he likes white people. One day he likes nobody. But he tries to pander to both audiences. And he's not even accurate. Because I know this guy doesn't watch a singular WNBA game. He doesn't watch any WNBA basketball. Let's stop lying to ourselves. Because if he did, and all the people who claim that they do were doing so, wouldn't every game do over 1 million views? Wouldn't every game be 1 million plus on ratings? But they're not. They're still struggling incredibly. They're still playing in front of 4,000 people in some gyms. They're still playing in tarpened off upper decks in some arenas. But he thinks that this league is fine without her? If she left tomorrow, the ratings would plummet. Merchandise sales would go down the drain because she does have the second highest selling jersey in basketball, not the WNBA, in basketball. The only player with more merch sales over her and jersey-wise is Steph Curry over the last, I think, a couple of years, 3 years. So you take away Caitlin Clark, the economy of the WNBA would die. The economy in Indianapolis would die overnight in that downtown area where they play. Businesses would go under. Restaurants would die. But you think that the league is better without her? That's just stupid. And this iteration of how she is now. How is she right now? How about if you actually act like you care about your players? Because Michael Jordan, good grief. Would he have said that the NBA today would have been better if Michael Jordan had left after 3 or 4 years? Because Michael Jordan got fouled like crazy, complained about it constantly. Everyone complains. In basketball, everyone complains. Everybody complains. That's just how it is. But apparently only Caitlin Clark is seen doing it. I mean, I watch players complain every single game. And I do watch more games. But if you took away Michael Jordan from the NBA and he had left after 3 or 4 years, do you think the NBA would have become what it is today? Hell no. Hell no. He carried the league for 15 years. From 1985 until 2000, even after retired multiple times, he was still the name that carried the league. I mean, come on now. Come on now, people. This guy is crazy. You literally want to remove you literally want to sit here with a straight face and tell somebody that the league is better off without the player that brought everyone to watch it. As if those people will not turn it off if she's not there. I don't know what the ratings were for Saturday night. I'm curious to see what they come back as. I know what they were 2 weeks earlier when they played on Saturday night. Over 2 million. I would guarantee you that number ain't close this past Saturday. Guaranteed. If it's even 1.5, I'd be surprised. And that would only be because it's Indiana now, because now Caitlin Clark has brought people to be fans of Indiana, even though in reality is they're fans of hers. But let me know your thoughts in the comments about what Emmanuel Acho had to say. I'm sure you think it's crazy, but I'm always interested to hear what people's thoughts are. The comments in this league now just get crazier and crazier by the day. It's nuts. You never hear anyone else talk about any other athlete like this is better that they're out of the league. Is it better than this guy's out? What are we talking? Are you serious? It's wild, man. Y'all let me know your thoughts in the comments. Like, subscribe, follow, hype the video. Let me know your thoughts. This is Indiana Fever Unfiltered, powered by Come On Now, the podcast. Come on now.